Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Alright, now as you saw in the intro, today's review is going to focus on Transformers Legacy, the Velocitron Speedia 500 collection, which features the Robots in Disguise 2000 universe, Scourge, or as I like to refer to him as, Black Convoy from Transformers Car Robot. And I have to say, ever since I saw the teaser images as well as the pre-order images, I knew I had to get them. Now, of course, this is pretty much a redecoed version of the G2, Optimus Prime. And there's not much difference to them, but nonetheless, I like the design. So, and considering that I never had the original G2 and seeing him as Black Convoy in Car Robot, I had to get him. So here he is, and you can tell from the digital renderings on here, this is how he appears as his tanker truck, as well as in his robot mode, which fires off these little cluster bombs that he is ejecting. Very, very nice. I'm really liking that. Now on this side, you do see the image just wrap around on this end. A little bit of Cybertronian text here. On this side, you do see a more close-up image of him. Very, very nice. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up just a bit so you can see his full head. And also, on this side, you do see his tanker mode right there. And on the back, you will see, the digital renderings of him in vehicle mode, robot mode, and you do see him in his base mode over here. So there's not much difference other than the color schemes. But, from what I'm seeing, he carries it very well. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this puppy around. There we go. One final look. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get him unboxed. Alright, now there he is out of his box. As a matter of fact, he came already in vehicle mode, as you will see in the photo. And there he is in the photo. And there we are back again. And I have to say, I really like it. I think because when I originally saw this version, it was in the Transformers Car Robot version, or as they referred it to back then, was before it got imported into the States, it was known as Transformers 2000. And then when it made the States, it was Transformers Robots in Disguise. So there it is. And I have to say, I'm liking the color scheme. One of the things, and I'm going to take this down, is the teal accents that you see along the cab and the back of the trailer. Or I should say the back of the cab here. And one of the things that is kind of a pain in the ass is these gas tanks that are supposed to come out, they don't stay out that go back underneath. So I think there's a third-party kit that will fix that, especially in robot mode. But anyway, as you can tell, the the pink windows on here, and I don't know if you can see it, but you see like a type of teal outline or pinstriping along the main windshield. Very, very nice. I'm liking that. I love the fact that they went ahead and did some paint applications on the wheel wells and the rims. That's very nice. I'm liking that. And under here you do see he does have weapon storage for his sword, as well as for his shield. At least I think so. I may be incorrect, because I know maybe it's like this. I should have checked on the instructions. So matter of fact, let me take a quick look. Okay, so it is supposed to, yes. So I don't know if you can see it. There's a couple of slots in here. There's the tabs right there, and that will hook up very nicely, like so. And that's if you only have just the cab, going on. Then you have the shield on there. But if you're going to use this, then there is additional storage inside the actual tanker. But there you go, right there. Very, very nice. And I'm so loving this. Now, because I have already done a review of Laser Optimus Prime. I did say G2 Optimus, that's my fault, sorry. Of Laser Optimus Prime, which is basically the same mold. There's certain steps I'm not going to do. I will do a couple of comparisons between them both, but I'm not going to go through the process of the transformation and everything else. I will show it off in all three modes, as you can tell, the vehicle mode, as well as the robot mode and the base mode. So, before we go any further, let's go ahead. We've already seen the, let's go ahead and take a look at the details on there. As you can tell, as the light hits it, some really great looking molded detail. You can see the teal colored on there, a lot of gray on this. So very, very nice. I love the grayish silver, front grille. The little smokestacks that you see on there, and again, the teal accents that they put on there for the decals on the back of his cab. Very nice. I'm liking that. And let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer. Not much difference other than color. As you can tell, it's just a helmet, not homage, but an amalgam of black and silver, some gray here on here, some gunmetal gray along the sides. And you can tell some really, really great molded details. The light hits it. I'm really looking forward to seeing this figure as we progress. Now, just to let you know, I did go ahead and place an order for some Toy Hacks labels for this figure. So I'm looking forward to bringing this figure back again and doing a review of the labels. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, go ahead and put that together over here. and without any other further review, oh, I should say any other further ado, let's go ahead and get him in robot mode. All right, folks, there he is, and holy shit, this thing is so damn awesome. And I have to say, even with the Toy Hacks labels on Laser Optimus Prime, he looks even more awesome than him. And oh man, yeah. But he pretty much is, the same figure. He's just got a much more badass color scheme. I mean, wow. And he's got the same articulation. So his head, and it is stiff. He's got that great red light piping, which I always keep forgetting to bring a damn flashlight. He's got the waist swivel. He does have bicep bend. He's got a bend around 90 degrees. He does have wrist rotation, so that's always a good thing. He can kick up. He can kick back, only so far. He's got around a little over 90 degrees of bend. His toes can kick back, and he does have some major ankle tilt. But can he do the Kung Fu kick? Can he do his Kung Fu kick? And yes, he can. Yeah, that is so awesome looking. All right, so before we go any further, I'm going to go ahead and switch up the stage to where you can see his base mode from his tanker. So give me a moment, and I'll be right back. All right, now here he is, or I should say, there he is with his tanker in base mode. And as you can tell, just like Laser Optimus Prime before the Toy Hacks, add-on or upgrade, it's just really plain. There is no additional applications of any kind, whether paint or label-wise. There's also no other weapons that could have been placed on here to bring out some more detail. Though, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of great molded detail. But again, this is one of the reasons why we are adding on some Toy Hacks labels to break up this bland monotony. So there he is, and as a matter of fact, give me a moment and I will bring out Laser Optimus Prime's trailer so we can do a comparison. All right, so here they are side by side, and they're about to go ahead and throw it down. But despite the fact that he's lacking any additional, labels on him, this is still a badass looking figure. I'm really liking it. Though, again, I did say earlier that I did go ahead and place an order for the Toy Hacks labels, because I do feel that there are certain areas that should have had labels on there. So here we go. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at him with their bases, bring out their respective bases as well, so we can do a comparison, and then finally both in vehicle modes. Alright, now there he is, before toy hacks, after toy hacks, especially with Laser Prime. As you can tell, it does break up the monotony on here. So you can see where the interior has a little bit more detail and so forth. The inside, you do see a lot of digital screens and such. So this is what you will what you will see when I do get the toy hacks labels. So I'm going to go ahead, get both of these two transformed into vehicle mode, and we'll do a side-by-side comparison of both of them. And then afterwards, we'll give you my final thoughts as well as my score. Alright, there they are, both in vehicle mode, and I have to say the differences, despite their apparent forms are similar, they are as different as night and day, as you can obviously see. And of course, it is. I would still go ahead and give Black Convoy, the prize on this one. I mean, he is blipping awesome. I really am liking. Don't get me wrong. No disrespect to this mode. Since he was the first one that I had. From this line, I still have to give it to this one. So, go ahead. Give me a moment to get Big Bot out of the way, and I will be right back. Alright, there he is, transformed back and everything. And I have to say, like I said, I am liking this mode. It is blipping awesome. I'm really liking it. I can't say that I have any complaints whatsoever with it. One thing I did forget is that there is a panel here. I can get there you go. Which, as it shows in the box art, the area for his cluster bombs. Now, granted, just like in the mod mode for Laser Optimus Prime, he has the exact same gimmick. With the labels that I put on him, it kind of separates, the color on there. So I'm hoping that his labels, or I should say Black Convoy's labels, will show that off. And yes, I am using the Japanese term because when it comes down to the name Scourge, I associate that with the leader of the sweeps from the '86 movie. So, and considering that I saw Car Robot prior to Transformers Robots in Disguise, then Black Convoy is what I'm going to address him as. So that's why I keep on calling him that. So, but all in all, this is a great looking figure. There's no mold degradation of any kind so far. So I'm really looking forward to getting the labels so I can go ahead and enhance this figure even more. Now, also there is, his name is Rex Nioki. He does add-on sets for figures like this. Now, I do recall him having a set that replaces the head, that gives him a face mask as well as without one, as well as add-on kits for his knees and so forth. So he is on Facebook, so that may be something if you're if you're not fond of the head sculpt or even the hands. That's something that you may want to go ahead and pick up his set for. But again, that's just a suggestion. I may go ahead and do that for both of these, for both my Laser Optimus Prime and Black Convoy over here. So we will see what happens from there. Depends on how much I gotta spend on this. But other than that, I think the only issue that I had, and because since this is fresh out of the box, the joints are scary tight. So just be careful. This midsection here in his abdomen has popped off. Luckily, these are able to snap back on, so that's not a problem. Also, the gas canisters that make up the back of his calf, or the back of his thighs, they tend to not stay out when in vehicle mode. So, and of course, and I think I mentioned this with my previous review of Laser Optimus Prime, the lack of any additional either paint application or sticker applications, as well as additional weapons for his base mode. It just makes it really plain. And so again, this is another kit that I may wind up having to get just to go ahead and enhance the tanker base mode. So we will see what happens. We may be revisiting these figures again, more especially with the Toy Hacks one, or I should say with the Toy Hacks labels for this figure. We will definitely be revisiting. If I do invest in the upgrade sets, we'll be revisiting this once again. So on a scale of 1 through 10, I am going to go ahead and give Black Convoy an 8. It's all mostly because of the issues I had mentioned before. So that is my take on the figure. That is my score. I'd like to hear from you. Have you gotten this figure? And if so, do you like him? Do you hate him? Click onto the bell. Oh, I'm sorry. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I post up new videos. Now, I'd like to thank everyone who has so far been very supportive of my channel, who has viewed them and has basically joined my channel, subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Without you, this channel would not be growing like it has been. So again, I thank you all. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.